Here we go. Let's see. Done that a few times. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Hello, hello. How's everybody? Happy Monday. We're getting a different view of my shed. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday, everybody. I'm excited to see everybody in here. We're doing solar support. Check out my hot mess there. Your listing items for show. What show are you having, Sandra? What kind of stuff are you loading? I actually have stuff sitting here that I was going to take pictures of while I'm chilling. Like, isn't that so freaking cute? I got to take pictures of some of this stuff so I can get it loaded. I have a show on Wednesday, and I'm last minute loading more stuff. Oh, look at that. That's actual butterfly wings. It's so cool. Anyways, how's everybody doing? This is solar support. So if you have questions, drop them in here. That's what I'm here for. And then I thought we could talk about something today. Actually, I'm going to put up a poll, you guys. I'm going to pull up a poll. And I'm going to pin this guide as well. Has anyone ever done a poll on their show? Or does everybody know how to do a poll on their show? If you are a seller on the Whatnot app, are you familiar with how to do that? Just took those off because I don't need my earbuds in. Do you know how to do a poll? P-O-L-L, a poll. Does everybody know how to do that? Would you like to learn if you don't know how to do a poll? You can poll your audience, ask them a question. If you are not familiar with how to do that, so this is like what you would see whenever you are live. If you go to the three dots right here, that says more. Okay, and then you get this pop-up. It says create a poll. And if I click on that, it comes up like this, and it says question. You can do choices of answers that people can choose from. So I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to create a poll, P-O-L-L, poll. I would like to know, do you like the reward system coupons when sellers offer them? Use them. There we go. Sorry, friends. There we go. Okay. So do you guys see the poll that I just put up in here? Won't be home till 4:30. Oh, you're trying to get it done. That's okay. I told you I needed to do my seller support like I had on my schedule. Okay, so basically, if you guys see that I popped it up in the system, I said, do you like the reward system coupons? And when I'm talking about the coupons, it's whenever you see the crown at the top of a seller's screen where they give you coupons in the room. Do you like to use those, or would you rather have max shipping? That's what I would like to know, because I want to talk about that today. And I want to see y'all's overall opinion, because all of us, if we're a seller on Whatnot, we're also a buyer. At some point, we have been a buyer in the room. We all love our deals, but would you rather have coupons to discount your item, or would you rather have max shipping of a $9.21 as a customer? That's what I would like to know. I'm just curious. No, I don't have cameras. It's seller support today, but if you do a search in the Whatnot search, you can find what you're looking for, you guys. Yeah. So I'm just curious. I'm asking this question. If anyone is a seller on here, I am asking the question about the rewards program with the coupons, if you guys use them or if you prefer max shipping, because I got my rewards, I guess, update about how my last 3 months went on whenever I did have coupons versus when I didn't offer coupons. And I didn't really see a difference. So I wanted to chat about it. I want to see what you guys prefer. Would you rather have max shipping or coupons? And right now we're kind of neck and neck. We're kind of neck and neck, which, we're just going to talk about it. Let me see if I can pull up my thing that popped up for me. Where was it? Of course, it's like not going to show it to me now because I clicked away from it because I was doing something else. Just a second, guys. Rewards. Rewards Club. As you know, you've been sourcing and it's been a hot minute since you had a show. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyone can answer those questions. It's 50-50 right now. I'm trying to get it to tell me my analytics. You can see the latest analytics once it's available. Oh, I see. Season 7. Okay. So I wanna show you guys my version of it. So I'm just gonna kind of give you guys a backstory. How many of you guys are new to me and watching the show for the first time? Drop an emoji in the chat. If you have been in here watching me, drop a thumbs up emoji if you're new. Okay. So if you guys are new, I want to kind of give you some back end time. Thumbs up, you've been watching me for a while. Hey, you know some knowledge about me a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to give some backstory for anyone that is new so you guys kind of know where I'm going with this. Hi, beautiful girl. I didn't see you pop in. Good to see you, hon. I thought it was funny. You tried to kick me out of a room the other day. I only have your rewards for about 2 weeks. People were unlocking the second level, but not enough time frame to tell. Yeah. Okay, so end of December, I quit my full-time job. I was working full-time for an insurance company, okay? And starting January, I became Whatnot full-time, okay? And so just so you guys have some backstory here. Because January was full-time, I needed the income to come in to make sure I could pay my bills and keep Whatnot going because, you know, not only am I splitting my income here, I have to put some of that money back into the business so I can keep finding new stuff to resell, and then I still have to pay my bills, right? So the first 3 months, I did not offer coupons. Okay, so that was December through March. I did not offer coupons at all with this rewards program. Typically, it's like a 3-month rolling period. Okay, so I didn't offer anything from that time frame, and then I'm kind of doing a comparison. 25. So this is January 2026 through March 2026. This is this year, okay? This is just the past 3 months. So January is always really, really busy on Whatnot. If you guys don't know, it is like the Super Bowl of sales. It is absolutely insane. January was really good. Oh, it's fine. I'm just talking about the first 3 months of the year. And then I offered coupons starting March 13th through June 1st. I had my rewards program set up with coupons because I felt a little bit more comfortable. I kind of knew what I was doing. I have offered coupons before, but again, it was just me transitioning from going part-time to full-time with Whatnot. I had to make sure I could make my money, right? I have to pay my bills. We can't be behind on our bills. That's the whole point of being here. So in that time frame, Whatnot gave me a side-by-side comparison. So on this side, it's going to be December, and on the right side, it says season 7. You can see like the differences. So from December through March 12th, I did 49 shows, and then March 13th through June 1st, I did 57 shows, you guys. So I did a little bit more, 8 more shows different in the second half, second 3 months. How many hours I was live? One was 61 hours and the other one is 58. So I was live less, but I did more shows in that time frame. And this time frame on season 7, I offered coupons. Now, how many orders I had? Gray is when I did not offer coupons, and blue is when I did. So I actually had less orders in my tiers until it got to like the 3rd tier, then I had more, which was interesting. If I go by spending, I had more people spending in the first half. It could just be part of the year with January being more sales, people spend more money, tax time, all of that. I don't know. Now, this is going to be a little tricky for me to show because I don't really want to show number breakdown or anything. But here's another thing. I started offering coupons on the right. You guys see number of total viewers that have watched me, 7,130 people, December through March. And then between March and June, I have 5,433. It went down. Why did it go down? No idea. No idea why it went down. That is really, really strange. And then number of buyers, it went from 512 down to 432. Yeah, that is interesting. So am I being penalized? This is my thought process, guys. And I kind of want to talk it out with you guys. Maybe, and I was talking it out with a friend of mine, and she gave me a different point of view too on coupons. So we're just going to talk it out. Maybe you guys have other ideas of what is going on. Now, I had 432 buyers versus 512, but my total sales, I actually made more the past 3 months than I did my first 3 months. So basically, what I'm telling you is my average order value went from an average of $11.91 December through March up to $13.41 this past 3 months. So am I selling smarter? Less work for more gain? I don't really know. It's interesting when you look at these numbers. I'm offering coupons too. So total number of orders I had the first 3 months was 1,103, and the last one was 1,037. It's 66 difference, really. 66 orders difference. And I still made more money in those 66 less orders than I did the first 3 months. Interesting, right? Okay, so it says, how did each of your tiers perform this season? More quality items? Possibly. If you guys know me, not a lot of my shows do I do dollar starts or $5 starts. But it also depends on where you can source and what kind of estate sales are available, what your thrift stores are having. But it's weird that my viewers dropped, but my profit went up. I don't know what to think of it. So I'm not really sure if I should continue doing coupons if it really made a difference. That's kind of why I'm asking you guys the polls questions. I'm just curious. I'm thinking this through if I want to set up coupons again. So total numbers of members that was in my tiers, I had 140 people have unlocked tiers, which all you have to do to unlock the first tier is just watch me at least like 5 times, I think it was. And then after you start buying stuff, then you can open all the other tiers up. And I only had one person enter tier 3. So maybe my tiering is a little bit too hard to advance. Possibly that could be a question. I'm kind of wondering if Rona was tier 3, and I see her in the chat. So hi, my friends. So I'm not really sure, but 140, and then it went to 10, and then to 1. So I don't really have many long-term buyers. So that's another question. Do I need to make my tiering less hard so I can get more return customers so they'll come back and use my coupons? Maybe that's something that I want to consider. That could possibly work. Do I need to make more hype with my coupons so you can unlock more tiers? Because I did set it up once you got to the last tier. I literally was giving somebody something, an item for 50% off, which is insane. Absolutely insane, but nobody unlocked it. Let's see, season 7, it says my average member spend was $53.63. 444 total orders used the tier 1. And then $31.08 was spent on that coupon. My average, wait. I got to expand this out. Scroll back. These buyers wasn't as drastic as the viewer drop, so your buyer may be staying and coming back. Yeah, better to have loyal customers. I mean, I don't mind the random viewers. I really want to turn a new viewer into a buyer with me, but you have to turn them. Sometimes and like they say, you have to see the same person, 5 times before someone may decide to buy from you, which that's totally fine. But I would love to have more returning customers as well. I want to make my customer experience pleasant. I want them to be happy with my packing. I want them to receive their item quality. I want them to see that, hey, when I take a picture of something and then I show it on camera, I am disclosing any other flaws that I may see. So that is something I want to consider. Okay, I gave my AI my average spend and number of unique buyers and asked it to design a 5-tier reward system based on the coupon amount, spend, and number of products. What did it tell you? That is interesting. I haven't even thought about using AI to help me consider it. A lot of my coupons were like 7% off of a purchase. I didn't really limit it to like a dollar amount, so anyone could use that on any particular item. It didn't have to be big ticket items. Um, I like to do percentages because the first time, because I've been on Whatnot as long as the coupon system has been around. Actually, they introduced it when I was on here. Hey, Mine Desert Rabbit. Hello, hello. Whenever they first introduced it, you guys, I offered $5 off coupon as the first tier, and you guys, I lost so much money. So much money. I literally was shipping stuff for free. It was insane. I was shipping stuff for free. And that was scary. So I don't like to do dollar amount items. I like to do percentage off. I slip in a $5 shop credit. Yeah, like a single random one here and there. I don't mind doing that. A $5 shop credit. That's a good idea for a $30 plus purchase. You had 2 people use it. Not everybody remembers to put it in their coupons. I have had people win giveaways, like on a kickoff grade train that I have offered, and I have messaged them, the coupon code so they can use it in that day's show as well as future shows. And I haven't noticed anyone using them yet, so I don't feel like it's a benefit. And sometimes even when I give away Amazon gift cards, I don't see that they have been redeemed. Even though I spent money with Amazon, they're not being redeemed, which makes me sad because Amazon already took my $5. So I'm like, customers, please, whoever wins a gift card, please use it. Don't let the company have it forever. Use it for your benefit, even if it's to buy mac and cheese or shampoo from Amazon. You know what I mean? Please use those coupons for $5. I'm sorry, giveaways for $5. Okay, it's suggested coupon by dollar amount. I think tier one's dollar off, $3, $5, $7. That's what one of my friends is kind of doing, but it's like limiting. Like if you get it a $5 off, then you have to spend $15 or more. So I'm not really sure which way to look at it. But I feel like if you do a big dollar amount off, like $5, you need to have a minimum purchase amount. Otherwise, you're going to have to field whenever you upload an item. For example, if you have a $5 off coupon and then you put this in at 10, somebody can buy it from you for 10. But then they use their coupon, so it's technically 5. But how much did you spend on your item? So you're going to have to like list it for 15 to get your true $10, and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you set up your reward system accurately. Yes, Sin City had a great vacation. It was very much needed. It was chaotic. But I had a really good vacation. And then I got back and I got my part-time job. So I'm working part-time again. I worked part-time this morning and packing and all the things. So I'm a busy girl. I'm a busy girl. Okay, I was a buyer for a long time before you decided to sell. I would rather have a shop coupon from the seller than a random stuff giveaway. Okay. I wish Daydream Mahjong. I really like that idea. And I have done giveaways where I gave them a coupon code to spend the $5 with me, and it's literally $5 off of a purchase. So they literally could get whatever they want. I don't limit it to like a $10 purchase or something like that, but I don't see people using them, and it hurts my heart because, I want them to be able to use it because I still have to send them stickers or something in the mail. Whatnot has not figured out that part of the giveaway where we could just not mail something. We could just give, a gift card. That would be really cool if they could figure that out. The AI adjusted amount they had to spend and the number of products they had to buy to limit the impact on the profit too. Oh, they gave all that information? Huh. I'm gonna mess with AI. You gave me some ideas. It'll make me think through some things before I set mine up for this season for sure. I need to figure it out by Wednesday because I have a really big show on Wednesday and I want to be able to make sure people can get those rewards if they do buy anything from me on my first actual selling show. We technically can't do a shop coupon credit for a giveaway. You can do a coupon credit giveaway, but you still have to mail something. That is the fine print, and I did talk to Whatnot about that. That's been over a year. I have an email from Whatnot. They say you still have to mail something to them as the giveaway, but yes, you can still do a like a coupon code basically as a credit to the shop. Yes. Wondered about that. I'm 56. I don't need a stack of stickers. Yeah, but we still have to mail something, even if it's plain white envelope. There's some sellers that still pay the shipping plus, you know, whatever it costs for the item to like ship it out. But then that becomes like a, you know, $10 out of pocket cost. But if we can give you $5 to shop in our shop, but we still have to send you stickers or a postcard, that would be an idea. Or I guess we could just write on a piece of paper, thank you for entering the giveaway. Here's your coupon code. So technically you'll still be receiving a thank you note from us. I mean, that's an idea. I think I need to do another poll and just ask that one of these days. If they don't use it, it doesn't have to be minimum. I was worried my $30 minimum purchase to use the credit would hinder. I just did $5. Let's Find Joy. I just gave them $5. And if something I have in my shop is $8 and they use the $5 off, then I guess, you know, it's equal to me giving a $5 Amazon gift card out, technically. In the grand scheme of things, even though it sucks when you initially see a $3, you know, earning overall on it, it hurts your heart a little bit, but then you got to think about it. You would have spent the $5 elsewhere and then back and forth, but you could do, I've seen some sellers do a giveaway and they offer like a $2 off coupon or a $1 off coupon as their giveaway price. Like, you could do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be $5. You can do whatever you want. $2 off a purchase. I mean, $2 is $2. It could pay for tax. It could pay part of the shipping. So it's a win. I'm small. So when the same person somehow keeps winning the same giveaway, it'll bump the shipping from 78 to 3. Yeah. It's weird how the same person can win the same giveaway. It's supposed to be random. And sometimes when you say the person's name in the chat, sometimes they end up winning the giveaway and you're like, wait a minute. And then other times I say potentially a lot of people, you know, like, Let's Find Joy, Sin City, My Desert Rabbit. And I say all of that. And then somebody I did not mention at all wins the giveaway. So I'm like, okay, I don't really know. I don't know how it's working. It's just weird. So anyways, so I'm just thinking about all of that with the rewards club. I don't know if it really benefited me. I want to create, I think my plan is, this is my initial thought. I'm going to talk to my AI and see what it says, but I think I'm going to offer it again. I'm going to make my coupons a little bit stronger and maybe like not as hard to reach the other tiers. I'm going to try that. Number 2, I think I'm going to make more excitement about getting coupons and unlocking certain ones. So like the first tier and then the second tier and the third tier, I'm really going to be like talking them up, like, use those coupons. I put them out there available for you to use for a reason. Like, I want people to use them. It gives me analytics to look at and consider. Oh my gosh, we had a bunch just come through. Whatnot, it's glitching, I guess. Is it a crazy idea for me to put a gift in each order instead of giveaways? No, Sandra, there's some people that don't do giveaways at all. And when we had that little bit of time that giveaways were kind of iffy, even when nothing changed, but I didn't know that, I stopped offering giveaways and I just put something in someone's box. It was fine in my opinion. I mean, it's just like a little thank you. Like, I've gotten like little hard candy and right next to a thank you note. And I'm like, oh, well, that's sweet. Or even just a thank you note in there with a coupon code. I think is really sweet whenever you purchase something. Every seller is different and I really like that. They don't matter to me. I buy what you like from who you like. Yeah, exactly, My Desert Rabbit. If I am in someone's room and I see something that I like, and I just so happen to have a coupon code, I'll use it. But generally, I don't really think about using a coupon code when I'm shopping with them. But I absolutely adore somebody, and there are some sellers that I absolutely adore. Hi, shooting from the hip. If I absolutely adore them and I know I have coupons with them and I'm in their show like all the time and I remember to go ahead and clip a coupon, and I just so happen to see something that they're selling that I want, then I will definitely swipe and just take advantage of it. But it's just not something I intentionally think about. But I feel like if more sellers create excitement about doing coupons, and then the seller themselves being excited about people unlocking coupons, and oh my god, you just unlocked this one. You feel bad if you use the coupon. Sometimes you tip. Oh, don't. Now, if it's somebody that's doing like a $5 off coupon and they know that they screwed up and you bought something for $6, so you know that they're only getting $1, yeah, I would feel bad about that. But if it's a percentage, I wouldn't feel bad. Like, they already know that they're doing. Oh, a tarot reading. Do they allow those on Whatnot? I haven't seen that. I thought I heard somebody getting like kicked off Whatnot for that. Okay, I'm not in that part of Whatnot. I need to go look. That's kind of cool. But yeah, you can always tip. Tip doesn't get fees taken out on them. I decided to switch to max shipping on every show again, even the live shopping one. I don't offer max shipping on every single show. Oh, she does? Wanda, I didn't even know you were in here. Hot dog. I'm modding you, but no pressure to stay, okay? Texas Prairie Lady does tarot readings every Tuesday. Are they accurate? I'm curious. Are they accurate? I've never watched a tarot reading, and I wonder, like, are they true? Are they real? Or is it just, something for fun? Scroll over to the side when making it, because Whatnot will show you the projected SML, how many people will reach their tier. Wait, what? Where? I haven't made it to one yet. Last week sounded creepy accurate. Oh, when I make the next season. Okay, I haven't started plugging that in yet. It just worries me a little bit with the rewards club, the number of viewers being down. But I still made money, but my viewers are down. I've been struggling with getting viewers on here. I will just tell you guys that. I've been on the app for over 2 years. And at first, I felt like Whatnot was my friend. I was getting my name put out there. I had a lot of viewers. It was really good. And then it seemed like right after a year, my numbers have like dropped and like viewership. And it's like really frustrating, you guys, because I put in a lot of work on this app. I'm not just somebody that says I'm trying everything and I only show up for one day. So like the viewership going down. So I have tested the theory of, I don't know if you guys see this in my shop, but I started doing, this is when it first started out, and I really liked the idea. I created the listing at the bottom that whenever I go live, I pin this so anyone that clicks the alert bell can be alerted whenever I go live, because I started having issues, with getting alerts whenever my favorite people went live, and I couldn't find them in shows, and it was just really frustrating. Like Whatnot was intentionally hiding my favorite sellers from me, and I'm like, well, if it's happening to me, then it's probably happening to other people that want to hang out and watch my shows. So like shadow ban. I think that's what could be happening. So I started doing this, and then I realized after I started doing that, back when I had like 100 alerts on it, a lot of the same people kept coming back and hanging out with me. And I'm like, well, great, it's working. My friends are coming and seeing me that wants to come see me. Well, that's really what I want. I want you guys to keep coming back. If you like my vibe, you like, the stuff that I'm selling and things that I find, that I would love you to come back. That's what I want you to do. It's like going to your favorite boutique, and you have your best friends there. You love shopping. You like hanging out. That's what I want you to do. And it's just really hard sometimes. But I notice even this now is not working as well. I went on vacation. I wasn't live as much. And coming back, my numbers have been lower. It's fine. I anticipated that. It's frustrating, but I got to get back in the algorithm. I got to go live again. And one time a week is not going to be long enough. Like, I got to be live for a while and just chat and all the things and just see what happens. We go on to Premier Shop. BB's fatigue was in seller support. She says she had one of the worst shows since her first 3 shows. And premier seller support they were in and said they were struggling too. I didn't know BB's got premiere. Wow. I haven't seen one of her shows. See, I don't even see her anymore. That's wild. Okay. That's interesting. I don't even see her shows anymore. But I will tell you guys. I don't like how you're so honest, Wanda. I think it's interesting. Since I've been on the app for some time, I can go back and look at my analytics. Billie Jean, I don't know if it's you or your husband, Jim. Just know Wanda says it as it is. And so, yeah, she's a straight shooter, too. What was I saying? I've been on here over 2 years, and I can go back in my analytics, and I can see where I had my really high highs as sales and when I had my really low sales and where I was struggling. And I will tell you, January is like a killer good month. February, it drops. And then March and April, it comes back up. May last year, it was like the beginning of May. Hey, Christy! Sassy Pants! I told you, I'm going to start calling you that. Sassy Pants. May last year, at the very beginning, the sales really started like being shitty. I'll just tell you guys. Sorry for my language, but it's true. It was really shitty, and it was a struggle. January, June and July, it's like struggling to get sales. It was really hard, you guys. But this year, May, it started getting a little bit slower towards the end of May, I've noticed. Now we're in June. So we're going to see how it goes. I mean, every year it's going to be a little bit different, but we kind of anticipate that J months are slower, which is fine. Why are J months slower? People are out of school. People are going on vacations. They're busy with just life, which is fine. And then they're going to come back towards the end of the year and they're going to be shopping. And I'm telling you, people start shopping in August, September, October, November. It's going to be crazy good. December is going to be slower, but I wouldn't anticipate selling any big glass heavy shit in December because UPS breaks everything. I swear to God, you guys just anticipate that. My booth sales suck also. Maybe it's just me. You know, Wanda, I was at an antique store yesterday, which I love that this antique store is open on Sunday. And there was a booth lady in there. I love her booth. I always find stuff. And I swear that she was watching me. I didn't find nothing except for one thing that was broken. But I was talking to her, and she said that she has 2 booths in 2 really big antique stores in town. And she says she's been doing extremely good for May and June. I'm sorry, April and May. She said they've been better than they were the year before. And I was like, well, that's amazing to hear because in store versus online can be different. So that's amazing. Maybe more people are out shopping antique stores right now instead of maybe online. But you got to remember, we're also selling to people that cannot get out of their house. You know, they don't have the ability to just, maybe they can go get out of the house and shop, but they need to have like one of those scooters. They can't walk around for very long on their feet because of their health reasons or something like that. So they shop online. So we're still catering those people. We still have people coming in, brand new buyers on this app. So we can't get frustrated, but just anticipate slower sales. It's not you, you guys. It's not you. It's just going to be a struggle for a little bit. You sold $58 for 2 weeks. Your rent is $54. Wait, 54 for 2. Wow, they rent out for 2 weeks. That's interesting. So you made $4. Good job. Good job. You didn't owe anything. You know, I had a booth and I actually owed them money. Yeah. So I was like, so you're my storage facility this month. Got it. Cool. Cool. I pay you to store my stuff here. I love it. Thank you. So I say that's a win. You made $4. Usually if I had something where I made like $4, I was like, okay, well, don't cut me a check. I don't want it. Just roll that over to the next month because I feel like I might need it because it might be bad. Hey, Corey. Welcome in. We're talking shit, as always. I think I have explicit on. I'm sorry, you guys. I guess I just have a mouth today. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to be truthful and real. And it is what it is. I mean, you guys, it's a hard world being a reseller. We got to realize this reselling life keeps you humble, in my opinion, because you're going to have some shows where you're like through the roof. It's amazing sales. And you're like, oh my God, I'm rocking this. I know how to pick up the best stuff. People love everything. You'd have a sellout show. And then the very next one, you sell $50 and you're like, son of a. That sucks. And then you go to the corner and cry and you're like, oh my God, I suck. I can't do this. Nobody likes my stuff. I'm absolutely horrible. And then you do another show and it's like, it's mediocre, but hey, you made some money, you made some sales, and you're like, okay, well, that wasn't so bad. It keeps you humble. I swear. I swear. It's literally like a roller coaster. So you need to take those high highs that you get from your really good sales and feed them into your shitty ones to keep you going, because otherwise you're going to hit a dead end and you're going to be like, I ain't doing this no more. You just have to keep rocking and rolling and just be like, hey, I see the number at the top of the screen. I try not to watch it, but I'm going to say, hey, I have 23 people in here hanging out with me. So, hey, that's good. Maybe they just don't have the money. Shit's expensive these days, you guys. I mean, gas, food, whatever, but they still want to come and hang out with me. So I appreciate them hanging out with me. I'm glad that they're coming in here and talking with me, which is so fun. They may just be like, I just don't have the money today, Amanda. That's okay. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Tap the screen. I mean, that's free. At least you can tell me, hey, that's cute. I just can't afford it today. Oh, Corey, look. See, I told you mine was like yours. These are made out of butterfly wings. I'm going to put this in my show on Wednesday. I love it. Oh my gosh, Cherry Bomb. You sneaking in here. You quit at least once or twice a month. You'll be sneaking in here. Now I'm like fangirling. You guys, please follow Cherry Bomb. I love her. And her mama. Ho the Mo. But yeah. What was I saying? I already forgot. I'm fangirling. Does it make me a bad person that sometimes I hope other new sellers get so frustrated they quit and the buyer pool opens up again? I secretly think that. I do. I read Facebook groups about Whatnot, and people are saying that they're going to quit and that they're just frustrated that they're not making any money. And I'm like, okay, well, quit then. Why are you telling Whatnot? Or you just need somebody to pat your back and say, oh, it's okay, just keep going. Just do it. If you want to do it and you have all this stuff to sell, just do it. I get in my head too. I totally get in my head. And I get pouty. And I'm like, oh my God, I suck. No, it's just the day. It's just the time of day. Maybe it was just your mentality that day. We all have our bad days, right? You just need to get up the next day and try again. You got to pay your bills, so get out there and keep doing it. Just keep pushing along and try something different. Try a coupon code. Go on social media and say, hey, if you follow me on Whatnot and you want to watch my show, go out there and get the special coupon code, come into my show and use it. See if you can get new people to come in. Try it on TikTok. Try it on Instagram. Whatever you want to do. Dustina's new seller. You had about 10 shows. I'm so tempted to do max shipping, but when listening to seller support, I'm steered away from it. One is Whatnot allowing you to do max shipping. Number 2, why do you want to do max shipping? Why? You don't have to. It's been way too much on here and you've had to step back. Yeah, literally, my understanding is priority. You know what? Let me pin this. You want to sell faster. Okay. Hey, shooting from the hip, are you busy right now? Like, can you go live with me? I'm putting you on the spot. I don't even know if you're still in here. In my opinion, and Shooting from the Hip is my mod. She's been on the app since September. I don't even know if she's still in here. But she started doing max shipping. Not today. Of course, I would ask today. It's fine. It's fine. I put you on the spot. You can tell me no. Don't feel bad. So I will just tell you what she told me. I'm a mess too. I put my hair up. It's hot as hell. I was cute this morning at my job. And then I realized I'm too dressed up. Anyways, I squirrel too much. What she was telling me is she was doing max shipping 921 and she sells like 100 to 200 items a show. Okay, maybe more. I think they're absolutely insane. I have no idea how the hell they're shipping that much stuff. I'll just be honest with you. I would love to do what she does, but I am just not a like a lot of item packer shipper. It overwhelms the crap out of me. But if you have the mentality to be able to juggle like 100 to 200 items and ship it all, then go for it. I can sell it, but I get overwhelmed. Like I have to like calm my anxiety when I have that much to ship. But anyways, they were doing max shipping all the time, having an amazing sales. But lately, they have been testing not offering max shipping and going on crazy like marathon shows and selling tons of items. I don't remember what you told me. You texted me, I don't know, 200 to 300 items just recently, and nobody questioned shipping at all. Like they sell anything from miniatures to lamps and everything in between. And nobody questioned shipping at all. Over 400 on sign day. There you go. No one asked if it was max shipping. And you know what? I think Whatnot has the best shipping, you guys. Because if you think about it, and we all can go shop on these other platforms, it's £5 up to $9.21. Okay, max shipping up to $9.21, and it's incredible. And then it's incremental, or they start a new label for another box, just depending on where your customer is from where you are and stuff like that. It's absolutely crazy. I can ship an 8-ounce item through the post office or even through pirate ship myself, and it's going to cost $8 just to ship something like that, versus going on Whatnot, you get £5 for $9.21. Like, it's insanely good. And don't even get me started on buying some books off the eTay. My friend just paid $14 for 5 books off of eTay. I bet you if she could have got on Whatnot and bought those same 5 books, it would have went on Media Mail and it would have been cheaper. It probably would have been around $9.21 for that, because books are cheaper anyways. It's just crazy. You sent something from Arizona to Pennsylvania last week and it was $35 for a large ship box. See, that ain't bad. And another thing I want to add in there, I know Whatnot is going to be offering soon UPS Brown for bigger boxes, which is going to be amazing for bigger boxes, which is going to make shipping bigger boxes cheaper. Right now it's a little expensive through the post office, but I know it's coming because they've already sent out the legal mumbo jumbo. I know it's coming. I don't know when it's coming. I don't know nothing. I don't work for Whatnot, but I know it's coming. I know they have been testing it. So I think that's going to be amazing. But I don't feel like as a seller, especially a new seller, that you need to feel like you need to offer max shipping. I mean, you can try it. You can try it, okay? There's rules that you need to do and think about. I have a max shipping guide that I created that I personally tested. Shooting from the Hip now uses it. She didn't use it at the beginning, and she saved some money that way. I gave it to her as testing, and she did say, yes, it does save you money when you set it up this way and you think about it, because you could definitely screw yourself over if you set it up wrong, okay? I'm just going to tell you that. If you set it up the way that I explain, it's 2-page guide that I have listed at the bottom. Grab it. Oh my gosh, Dee, what are you doing? Dee, what are you doing, ma'am? Ma'am, you started when I have. Don't you know your max shipping on by now? I thought you would know that by now, ma'am. You shipped as much as I do. Are you offering max shipping? If you guys don't know, do it with Dee. She's in Florida. She used to do live shelling, and now she does mostly where she does shows at home, which she wanted to do from the very beginning. She's absolutely crazy good at what she does. She has a $1 start. You use it to train your shipper. Well, most of the max shipping that I'm explaining here is like how to set up your show, and then what to list and not list in your bin, or like what will happen if you list something as a single ship in your bin if you offering max shipping. Hopefully that makes sense. If you want me to email it to you, text me. and I'll do that. Okay, you have my text number. Send her the other one. She has the other one. I already emailed it to her. She already has the other one, Corey. She bought it from me a long time ago, and then I had to email it to you. Thank you for your input. I just found shipping profiles. Yes, to create your own. Dustiness, if you just learned how to create a custom profile, I would wait just a smidgen, a little bit, until you get used to everything. But you can create a custom profile for shipping, like art. I need anything. You have the other one, D. But you could... You are not coming to New York. I see a show for the 5th. I'm not, Cherry Bomb. I thought you were in the room when I talked about that. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. So what happened is, I was supposed to go to New York. I was supposed to go to New York and meet the Cherry Bomb and the Hodgepodge and the Ho to the Mo and Sunset Swamp Market and Misa Jane and Queppel's Collectibles, and I was so excited. And I got my part-time job because they needed help in town. I live in a tiny town, under 1,000 people, so I applied to this part-time job, and I was like, hey, they'll give me some little income for on my slower months. I had potential to go into more money after a while, but still part-time, 20 hours. I'm going to be working 2 days a week for 8 hours a piece, and I can still do my whatnot. It's perfect, you guys. I can still get 401k and all the things. And anyways, they needed me to start today, and I have to work all week. I wanted to start next week after the whole thing. So yeah, I had to cancel my flight and all the things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will come up there one day. You know what I wanted to do? Because my birthday's on the 9th, and I don't like to talk about my birthday because it makes me embarrassed to talk about it. But my birthday was the 9th, and I was going to go to New York and go meet everybody and have fun. And then for my birthday present to myself, I was going to go to Niagara Falls and see a bucket list item because I've never seen that, and I would love to go. So, yes, 9th of June. Yes, my birthday's almost around the corner. Don't remind me. I'm getting closer to 40, you guys. I just took a part-time job, about 15 hours right now as an esthetician. Oh, that's awesome. I'll go with you. Let's book a trip. D. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, that would make my day. Want to give me your social too? Corey. Y'all, everybody else in the room, ignore this. This is to my sister-in-law, Texas Chandelier. Back to the regular programming. Me and her act like sisters, seriously. I didn't tell anything. I didn't even tell him my birthday. I didn't tell him how old I was. I just said my birthday's around the corner. Anyways, I need a little regular income to get going. Yes. I mean, I'm doing this full time. Wanda, you are not 60. You're lying. You're lying. You don't look that old. No, ma'am. It's been slower on whatnot, I will tell you, and this will just give me a little peace of mind with having a little bit of part-time income, and I'll get paid twice a month, which is cool. Everybody sees your bald head.
I don't give a shit. It's hot outside. You can kiss my ass.
I know it's
as far
hot.
as I'm going.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go in the house.
Say hi.
No.
Say hi to D.
I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna strip down to my boxers. I'm gonna sit in my chair and relax. Okay. And I might sit in your chair since it's right from the front of the AC.
Okay, just make sure you do that in the house,
so,
not in front of the camera.
So yeah.
It's Patrick. Desert Rabbit says hi. D says hi.
It's hot.
He's reading the chat from his phone. He doesn't
hot.
want to come over here.
No, it's hot.
See? Say hi. He hates me right now.
I do. I need cooler weather.
Corey says, what's up, Leprechaun?
This is crap.
You just ignore. Hodgepodge Place is hosting. Not sure if there will be one next year as well. Cherry, if there's going to be another meetup sometime, maybe we can make it work. Cherry Bomb's sad I'm not coming to New York.
That sounds like a personal problem. I told you when you told me you wanted to go. What did I tell you?
Go.
don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yes, he literally said that, you guys. Oh my gosh, Hodge is in here. Get in the car now. I would get fired so fast. I just had my first day of a part-time job just to give me some extra income right now. Dang, he's aggressive. He's hot. So you know how guys get like menopause? That's what's happening. Tell him to buy you a ticket. Can someone go live or FaceTime me and I'll just secretly be there, like in the background? I'll just be a face on the phone, like, you know, just hanging out with somebody. You just got here. Is there a Vegas meetup? I heard of that the other day. I think there was one a month or two. iPad on a stick, yes. Any chance I have iPods? I'm not selling anything today, Missouri. I would go in the search on Whatnot and type in iPods. I bet you could find it.
Going out.
Bye.
Adios, amigo.
Huh?
Adios, amigo.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna get to packing after this. Oh my gosh. Yes, he's aggressive sometimes, but he's on menopause. He's probably listening to me and he's probably gonna red chat me, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh my gosh, the Hodge and cherry bombs in here. You guys, I even looked up an idea for a tattoo and everything. I was listening. I had the cutest idea of a tattoo. I was gonna get one. Man-o-pause. Man-o-pause. Not menopause, menopause. Every man has it. Where? They were talking about doing people getting like matching tattoos for the Whatnot meetup in New York that Hodgepodge place is hosting. That is going to be. It's Thursday? No, Friday. Friday. It was supposed to be Friday. I want to get a skeleton key on your foot and you have no tattoos. I would say get a tattoo somewhere else before your foot because the foot hurts really, really bad from what I heard. My husband has senior opause. He's 71. I have one, and y'all never see it unless I have like a lower cut shirt on my back. But it's, I don't even know if this shirt will allow it to show. Can you see right there? It's a cross between an angel and an eagle. And it's in honor of my grandpa. So that's the only one that I have, and it really didn't hurt that bad. But I want another one. I want many, but now I'm realizing that if I ever get any more like that are visually out, my parents are gonna hate me because they already hate me for that one, but they can't see it. So my parents are in their 70s and they're very judgmental of people that have tattoos. Like they were commenting really mean things, and I'm just like, I told them it's art on your body. So I'm like, why are you judging people? It's literally art. I think it was beautiful. I even said that. Whatever. They hate me because I have a nose ring too. And I'm like, well, whatever. I have my eyebrows done. Yeah, I have my eyebrows done too. So yeah, I have my eyebrows done. I forgot about that. That's technically tattooed. Corey, you just need to tell Ben to go get a tattoo, and maybe they'll shut up. I got the first tattoo. Ben is my brother, y'all. Maybe he will go get one of these days. This is, what do they call that? That's special. I don't know. I need to go get them touched up because I have it penciled in because it's kind of faded a little bit. I can't remember what it's called. Microblading, yes. And I will tell you, this, even with numbing, hurt worse than that because they literally take like it looks like a razor blade, but it's like 5 different blades. She dips it in ink and she's literally like cutting in and doing every single hair. And it was numb, but that hurts. That hurt. I would say a regular tattoo gun didn't hurt as bad as that. So, but I was able to do that. Any advice on doing life thrifting? I'm trying it in a few weeks. Ow. Livy, it ain't that bad. I mean, I did it. Wait. I did it twice. I need to do it again. I need to get touched up. We only go like every year, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Do I list on the fly? Okay, Wanda, you have watched Amy Perrin many times, and you watched me, you watched Michelle, and you see how they have listings for weight classes. Beth, I need to look at that in just a second. So you know how they have weight classes. So you need to create listings. And so you need to have one that says 4 to 7 ounces, and then have it 4 to 7 ounces in the actual listing, you know, where you select shipping 4 to 7 ounces. And then you need to do one for 8 to 11, 8 to 11, and a pound, and so on and so forth, all the way up to whatever it stops at. And then I would also suggest setting up a custom profile one, where you create a custom profile for a 5-pound single box, do another custom profile for 7 pounds, an 8-pound, and a 10-pound. You can always say no as well, but I would do single ship boxes as well. And then whenever you're live, if you're good at being able to pick up something and roughly know what your weight is going to be, guesstimation, then you can run it as that. Or I would say bring your scale with you and set it on the floor and weigh it. So like if I were to weigh this right now, I would say, you know, this probably is sitting at 10 ounces, but once I add a box to it and bubble wrap and all of that, it's going to be a pound. Okay. I just automatically know it's breakable, roughly the size. It's going to at least need a pound with box weight. So I'm going to charge my customer at least a pound. This is brass. It's a little bit heavy, probably going to be a pound once I add a box, just because it's kind of on the cusp. It's probably about 12 ounces right now, so I'm probably going to charge a pound. Now, if I do a salt and pepper shaker, those are typically 8 to 11 ounces for the most part. They generally are 8 to 11 ounces. If I were to sell these 3 little doodads, I can probably get away with running that at 8 to 11 ounces with a box. I kind of have an idea, and I will tell you, for the most part, I'm pretty accurate on what I weigh things at. Sometimes did you make your chandelier? What chandelier? No, I haven't made it yet. No, I haven't even unboxed that stuff. I think sometimes I do pay for shipping. She flipped out when she saw I had 2 piercings in each ear. Oh, I have 3 in each ear. I have 3, but I only usually wear 1 or 2. Let's see. Yeah, I would do single ships and all of those things. Okay, best kept secret. Did you see flat rate shipping thing is disappearing? No, I did not. Now I gotta see what the heck. Did what not email? Now I'm looking. I'm freaking out a little bit. Still searching, nothing yet. Flat. I'm just going to search whatnot in my emails. I saw a thing where it looks like the only options will be priority and ground. You didn't get it personally. Oh my gosh. I don't see it. I don't see an email. I don't see an email. And as of earlier, I still have the options to do flat rate. It's a little crazy, but flat rate is so high, you're not surprised. I wonder if that's what UPS is about. No, UPS, whenever the pop-up happened for the UPS that I was talking about earlier, you guys, it was actually a box in the middle of your screen, roughly kind of like right here. And if you clicked on the links before you clicked OK, it linked to the UPS Brown website. Okay, and it was actually their guidelines and everything. That's what it was linking to. So, I mean, I know that is coming because they had people do that, but I haven't heard about flat rate. Still have the option, but it's supposed to disappear in July. Does anyone know? Wait. Is Hodgepodge still in here? Hodgepodge is a Premier seller. I wonder if she knows. Is Premier sellers getting updated sooner? Anyone else know a Premier seller that might know? It's not a thing as far as you know. So I feel like Premier sellers are going to get updated faster than us these little tiny folks like me. Because they have personal customer service. I would not be that smart of them to do, unless something is changing in their contracting. But I think that would still be done because of how much whatnot ships. Heard a few sellers mention it, but no one who you would trust. Well, I haven't seen it. If I don't see it in writing, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it if I don't see an email saying, hey, these changes are coming. But I'm really hoping that UPS actually comes forth and comes through for us, because I think that would be amazing, especially with big stuff. I like to pick up art, you guys, so I'm just like, please make stuff cheaper. I don't know, you saw a Facebook post, took a screenshot. Yes, send me on Facebook. You don't trust Facebook. Well, if somebody took a screenshot somewhere, then maybe it was something legitimate. I think people are spreading it as a rumor because of the new changes. They don't know how to ship correctly. Yeah. Anyone that sees the things about the update to the shipping, nothing's changing. You just got to ship your shit right. So if your box, when you put it on a scale and it says 17.5 ounces, you better ship that sucker for 18 ounces. You don't want to ship it for 11 ounces or 17 because it weighs 17 and a half. You need to put it in there as 18 and call it a day and move on with your life. Don't be lying. Ship it accurately. Because otherwise, one, your customer's going to get charged or you're going to get charged on the back end. Can't find anything. That's rare. I only see the new changes one more time. I'm going to die. That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, the rumors are weird, but I want to see what... I need to see it in writing. I need to see it in writing to see if I can actually trust it. Does it hurt us with the algorithm if we take time off? Yes, Squirrel Treasure, yes. Yes, I was on vacation for a week. I did a live on a Wednesday, and it was 5 minutes I was live, and then Patrick went live for me that Friday, and I still came back, and I'm already seeing numbers in my shows that are a little bit lower. It's okay. I'm going to just come back and rock and roll and have some fun with it, and we're just going to call it what it is. It's fine. I mean, when I first was on the app, I took 2 weeks off because I had surgery, and when I came back, my numbers were lower. So you really got to work your ass off to get back in the algorithm. So go live more. Go live more. Be crazy. Go live for hours. Let people just watch you pick your nose for an hour. I don't know. Just go live. Go live. I just looked at your confidential updates coming. It's not there, so you're going to say it's bullshit. Okay, well, I trust you because you've been on the app forever. Forever. Do you need to change the label if the weight changes? It's still 1 to 5 pounds. Wanda, I'm going to say yes. I used to not, and I really don't have any dings against my account. I used to, if it's, if I charge my customer 50 ounces, let me rephrase this. Let's say I charge my customer a pound for something and I put it in a priority box, and then I weigh that box and it says that it weighs 12 ounces. I'm still charging for 16 ounces because I already packed it in a priority for 1. 2, as priority, it's going to get to my customer faster versus ground. So I'm not going to screw myself. So I just make sure my actual box is correct. But yes, I've been changing it lately because I've been seeing that people are getting charged for it being under the weight. If you leave it as 80 and it's actually 62 ounces, I've been seeing people get charged for it being underweight, and I really think that's stupid. I would be fighting that, but I haven't had that happen to me. The weight changes, but the price doesn't change. No one gets their money back anyways. Nope. No one gets their money back. I think my last show on Friday, I did random pulls, pulling from my shelf, and one lady got 3 boxes. That's how it separated it out. I could have fit all of it in one box, but because she paid for 3 labels because of the stupid weight, even though I could fit it smaller because there was a lot of linens, I still shipped it in 3 because she ain't going to get her money back for the shipping. She won't. I will get penalized if I refund her shipping. So we're not going that. Yeah, with linens. I even did bundles and I weighed it less and it still overdid. And I did a lot of linens. She got a lot of linens and a lot of other stuff, but it still overcharged her. It was really stupid. Do you have any advice on how to get 1K sold quickly other than Morehouse? Whenever I was trying to get to 1,000 sales, I got into ephemera. I went to a bunch of garage sales and I just came across like a crap ton of postcards and photos and stuff like that. So I started doing ephemera shows. I started things at $1. I got them cheap because they were at a garage sale. And so I ran them for $1. I just went there and, I showed it and I showed that it had, a stamp on the back. That's what year it was. I ran it for $1 and I kept going. And I got a lot of sales just for dollar starts that way. I did a lot of linen shows because I was able to get a bunch of linens for cheaper. I did linen shows that way. So if you have a way to get items like in bulk and then you can sell them for $1 and they're worth, something, do that. That's what I would do. And ephemera paper stuff is easy to ship. Linens are easy to ship. So if you sit there and sell a ton of them, it's not going to kill yourself to ship it. Jewelry is another one. Sometimes in your area, not in Texas, at least that I can see, that you can buy like bulk jewelry and then separate it out and sell it and you can make money that way. Sometimes you can buy like bags. I'm going to throw out Hodgepodge Place. She sells 5-pound bags of jewelry. You can buy one and then piece it out, separate it all out and sell each piece for $1. You never know. You can make some money that way. I just bought 300 sleeved comic books from a collector for $30. Well, there you go, $30. If you sell them all for $1, you're making your money back already. You just have to sell 30 of them. You got your money back. Well, technically 60 you have to sell to get your money back after whatnot fees. But you get my idea. You have to sell 60 of them. But you're still going to get closer to your 1,000 sales, so you're not going to be killing yourself with that. You're waiting for my jewelry show. Beautiful girl. I do have to tell you, this weekend I went to an estate sale. This estate sale company actually likes me. She asked me, will you take all this jewelry and do like a percentage and work out a deal with them and sell it? So I might be doing a show for jewelry for them. I need to text her. Probably tomorrow. I will text her tomorrow and find out. And then I have all this other jewelry. But, beautiful girl, did you know that my sister-in-law that's in the chat, Texas Chandelier, she sells jewelry. But she's bougie. But, yeah, right here. She sells jewelry, too. And I actually find jewelry, and I give it to her to sell. Did you know that? So, she sold a necklace. It was West Germany. She sold it. She wouldn't let me keep it. I wanted to keep it. So... Oh, yeah, and then Texas Chandelier, she also does room sprays and candles, which are in my bin sometimes. I don't know if it's in there today, but it's in there. But that's another idea. If you guys are crafty, you can sell your own jewelry on here. You can sell keychains. You can sell candles. Candles are a big hit. Maybe not right now because we're in the realm of summer and it's hot, but maybe you can do room sprays. That's another idea. I've seen people selling cookies on here. Did you guys know that? You can look into selling cookies and what the laws are, cottage laws are on that. There's many ways that you can make money. You just got to think outside the box and just show up and be excited about your stuff and go there. Make jewelry art. What do you mean jewelry art? You have piles of vintage jewelry. I will sell all from auction. Well, there you go. There you go. See, I hope you guys are getting ideas of how to get 1,000 sales. Livy, didn't you hit your 1,000 sales? What did you do, girlfriend? Tell them what you did. Tell them what you did. Because Livy just got her 1,000 sales, you guys. She's been watching me for a long time. I've hopped into many of her shows. But she literally, her septic broke, you guys. And she's like, well, shit. Literally, well, shit. My septic broke. And she went live and worked her ass off to get her 1,000 sales to pay for her septic. She just went live and she had stuff in her show that people can bid on. She had stuff in her bin that people can bid on. She did small items. She did max shipping. And did you pay for your septic after all that, plus your 1,000 sales? I think she like literally kicked butt. That's amazing. A Valentine show. Yeah, she did a packing show. She was just sitting there packing and chatting, and she had stuff in her bin and was talking to people in her room while she was packing boxes, and she was still selling stuff that way, you guys. So there's so many ways you can be making money. Okay, I just got a message. Was that the one from Beth? Yes. These settings go in effect in July. Why does that look so weird? This is what Beth sent me about this shipping. I don't know. That looks really weird. Like the font looks weird. Is that actually in the app? Like, I don't know. £1 to £5 and then £5 and over. Is this an AI just to screw with people? Like, is that a possibility? You screenshot your screenshot. Well, this came from Beth. So is this AI? I mean, why is people able to get a screenshot if Premier sellers can't even get this? I would think Premier people would get information faster than anyone else on here because they are one of the, the top sellers for whatnot anyways. So in my opinion, they would be keeping those sellers updated before everybody else. Like if you sell a lot of stuff and you're going in the flat rate boxes, maybe you need to stop ordering flat rate boxes, because I sure in heck don't want to be hoarding flat rate boxes if that's going to go into effect. So maybe it's an AI and they're messing with people. Like, I never seen this. What not recommended. That does not even exist in the app. It doesn't even tell you best value. I don't think so. And then it says USPS priority mail, typically $12 plus more than ground advantage. Like, that just seems very AI to me. Somebody go to AI and take a screenshot of Whatnot's shipping settings and then ask it to remove flat rate and just see what it does. I'm wondering. Supposedly that was an email they got. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. Run it through an AI detector. Has it changed for others when listing? No. It says it's not going to go into effect until July. So at this point, it still looks normal. But I don't know if it's true. I mean, if it's true, it's going to suck. And that also means that I need to stop ordering flat rate boxes, because I ain't going to be using that if that's not even going to be an option. Which honestly, that really sucks, because I use a lot of medium flat rate boxes. I use a lot of medium flat rates and a lot of large flat rates, because it's a little bit thinner and I just need like the width and not necessarily the height of items. I use a lot of large and medium flat rate boxes, and then the side loads. I use a lot of those. Like, what? Mine lets you choose how long you run the item. Like auction. Yeah, I have that functionality, but I feel like it's screwing up whenever I run things, so I try not to mess with it, because my thing says like it keeps resetting the 30 seconds. Maybe I'm supposed to be changing it. The listing updating sucks. Oh yeah, whenever you need to change a photo, you have to delete all the photos and then update the photos. Well, I haven't listed anything. What? 2 pages. Yeah. Now you're making me want to list something, just see what it looks like, because I've been using an app to list things. So I want to see what you're talking about. looks normal to me. Is there a whatnot update? Now I need to go look. App Store. I'm looking. I don't have 2 pages. I just have one. It looks old to me, so now I want to go see if whatnot has an update for my phone. Nope, no update. Well, that's weird. Livy, text me a picture of what you're talking about with the 2 pages. I have the 2 pages, but before setting the time for the auction, it's nice. I have an iPhone, but I also have an Android phone. But you can text me. I think you have my number. Yeah, are you guys talking about Android or iPhone? Maybe that's why I'm not seeing it. I still have my old Android, but it's in the house and it's dead as a doorknob. My iPhone is still how it's always been. I only have 1 page, so I don't know what y'all are talking about. Let me try to list something on my phone right here. Look, create a quality listing. Still has the photo, still has the category. Let's see, test. Condition, it's good. Manage variants. That's been there. It's an auction item. It says sudden death. No, I don't want sudden death. It's not giving me the time. Sometimes it gives me the time and sometimes it doesn't. Mine's still 1 page. So y'all are telling me y'all's does not look like this anymore? I have the newest iPhone. What the heck? Well, apparently I need to restart my phone or something. Listing details. Huh. Mine does not look like that. She just sent me this. So this is what y'all's look like now. And then she sent like that. Latest update. Mine still looks the same. Yeah, mine still looks the same. I just checked to see if there's a whatnot update and mine still looks the same. So that's weird. Do y'all have the newest iPhone too? Because I have the newest iPhone. Maybe I need to do a phone update. Is there a phone update and then I gotta get the new iPhone update? Maybe that's what it is. Update. Software update. I'm checking for a software update. I have iPhone 17. I don't know, mine changed randomly a few weeks ago. Don't do it. Well, I'm gonna do an iPhone update first because I don't have a whatnot update. So I'm gonna update my phone. So I'm updating it. We'll see. 26.5.1. So maybe that's what it is. So you guys, if you don't have 2 pages, maybe we need to update our phones. I thought mine was supposed to auto update. It's not as smooth to upload items. Okay, so you guys want to chat about something real quick? I have been testing. I have beta testing an app for uploading items to your shows, and it's faster. I'm pretty sure it's available now on the Apple Store. And if you guys want to download it and you like want a link or something, message me, or you can join my Facebook group. No, even taking pictures is more awkward. Oh boy. But anyways, the app is called Shelf Snap. Okay, and from my understanding, it looks like this. Shelf Snap. And from my understanding, you can download it from the Apple Store. There's a free version and then there's a paid version. And what's cool about it is when you first open the app, if you're outsourcing live, it gives you like, let's say I bought this at the store. Let's say I bought this at the store for $8. Okay. And I estimate to sell it for at least, I don't know, $16. And you know roughly Whatnot's commission. So you see I put $8 my cost. I want to try to sell it for 16. Whatnot's commission roughly is about 13% after fees and shipping and taxes and all that fun stuff. And I want to make at least 20% margin profit, and then it kind of tells you what your margin is. So that's really cool. Number two, it creates templates. So you can do templates for your listings. So if I'm going to do like lots of linens, like handkerchiefs, vintage decor, if I'm going to do like a art frame, I've kind of deleted some. I'm still working on more where you can create little listings. But what's really cool about this app is I can do listings for my show. So like Saturday, I had a show for Gilded Greenhouse. And then I have a show coming up for Thumbelina. So I go into Thumbelina and I can list all the items that I want to have in that show all together. So I uploaded every single one of these, okay? And what's really cool is, so I uploaded these, but I want to do another one, and so I can list it to the shop. I'm going to show you guys this live, which is kind of cool. So let me take some pictures really quick so I can... Let me take some pictures really quick so I can show you guys live. I want to show you, I'm going to load 3 things and I'm going to put it in my store on Whatnot. So right now I'm taking a picture of this literally while you guys are watching me. And now I'm going to take a picture of, it's called Shelf Snap. Shelf Snap. And if you want the link to it, I can send it to you. Just send me a message and you can find it. Okay, so I just took pictures of this. I'm just taking this on my phone because typically that's how we're all going to do it. Now I'm going to take pictures of this beautiful butterfly wing box. Take pictures of the bottom. I like to take a lot of pictures because I don't like to make people think that I'm trying to hide something. So I just took pictures of those 3 items that I just showed you guys. So that is in my camera roll. So I'm going to go back to Shelf Snap, and I'm already in my show that I created, and I want to create a new one. So I'm going to hit the plus sign, and then I want to use a template that I've already created. So I'm going to use template. And then I just have to tell it what template. So I'm doing vintage decor. So this is like stuff that I've already preloaded. So like my description that I've entered, my condition, and all of that stuff. Like anything I want to preload or enter, it's like saved as a listing. Another thing that I love this app for is it also numbers for my show. So I can start it with 1 and it can end it in 20 items. It will number it in advance of my thing. So I can upload up to 8 photos. So I'm going to choose my photos from my library. I'm going to do the first one, which is this like mushroom girl vase. So I just picked it from my camera roll and it went ahead and uploaded it at the top. Okay. You can't find it in Google Play. Okay. Send me a message on Whatnot and I will, oh wait, do you have an Android? It's only on iPhones right now. It's only on iPhones. She's working on Android, the maker. She is a Whatnot seller, so she's working on that. It just takes a long time to get all this approved. But if you guys are iPhone and you want it, I forgot about that. Mushroom girl face. Mushroom. I'm going to say fairy girl vase. Okay, so I typed that in, and if I want to put more information, I could type in my description. The condition is good. I can enter the quantity. I can put what I want to start it at. So I'm going to start it at $5 for funsies. And then my shipping profile, I'm going to enter my weight, which I said earlier I would charge £1 for that. Okay, so the rest of it's done. It's an auction item, all the things. And I just go down here and say save and add another one. So all of that's kind of like pre-entered. So I'm going to do that again. I'm just going to do these 3 so I can show you guys how this works. So I'm going to do this brass frog. Brass frog. I'm going to start it for 5. my shipping profile. Okay. I literally did the same thing. I'm just trying to do this fast. So that one's done. I'm going to do my next one, add from library. I'm going to do this butterfly box. I'm picking the photos. Butterfly, wing, design, wooden box. Okay, and then I'm going to start it for $5 and then enter my shipping weight. And then once I get to the bottom of this one, that's the last one I want to do for right now. I'm going to put save and done. Okay, and I'm going to go to the bottom and I want you guys to see that it's already numbered it. So if you see right here, the Mushroom Fairy Girl, it has 20A listed. The next one with the frog, it has 21A. And the next one is 23A. Isn't that cool? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is export it to CSV. Hold on. I hit the wrong thing. It's hard to do this. Okay, so sorry. I'm going to export it to CSV, but I want to choose which items because I've already uploaded the other ones. So I'm just going to choose the last 3 that I'm going to do. So it's literally putting it in CSV format for me. So I want those 3 I just uploaded. I'm going to export. And then I'm going to save this to my files. So it literally saves it into my phone. I'm just going to let it save. And then the next thing I'm going to do is go to import to Whatnot. Okay, so now it's in my seller hub on Whatnot. You just have to log in once and then it's always there. And then you see this little cloud with an arrow. I'm going to click the up arrow. And then I'm going to find that file within my phone, which is the first one. And then I'm going to go ahead and import it. So look at that. Now watch this. Once it uploads all of those, it's going to move over all my descriptions, all my photos, everything that I entered. It's uploading it into Whatnot right now. Okay, and now it's done. It says it's successfully imported, and now it's in my drafts. So now it's going to update that it's within my drafts. So those 3 that I just did is there. Yes. So right now it's in drafts. So now to move it to my show, I'm going to click this box right here. And I'm going to say add to show. And then it's going to be this one. This is going into my Thumbelina show. And then I just have to scroll down because I have a lot of shows. And then I'm going to click add to show. And bam, it's out of my drafts. And now it's in my show. So let me exit out of this. I'm going to go out of my app. Okay, and then I'm going to go into Whatnot. Sorry, friends. I'm going to go into Whatnot. So this is my Whatnot app. I'm going to go into this. I'm going to go into my profile. There's my show. I'm literally doing this through the camera, so this is fun. Shop. And then the last 3 items I uploaded, it should already be in order. Okay, I already had another 21A, but that's fine because I moved it over manually. But that is a 20A that I just did. There's my brass frog, right? Oh my gosh. And then my butterfly box. Look at that. My butterfly box, and look, all my photos that I just took is already on there. Bam, done. Isn't that cool? So if anyone is an iPhone user, because it's only available on iPhone, and you are interested in the app and you want to find it, to download, to try, send me a message and I can get that information to you. But it is so nice and handy. I really like the app. I feel like it's going to save time. She is still uploading some more things under Pro. I believe she's going to be adding some AI versions into it, ways to remove backgrounds and edit your photos and stuff like that within the app. Like if you need to crop it and stuff like that, I believe she's working on adding that in, but I absolutely love it. And then also another thing that you can do within Shelf Snap is after you have sold something, You can go in like after your show and you have sold something, you can actually enter and like tell it that it's sold, which mine, I've already did that. You can edit sale and enter the sold, and you can track like what it sells for. And if you go to the sold side, it like, I've only done this for just a few things, 15 items, just so I can see what it looks like. But it actually is showing you like what profits were and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. So I didn't do it for all of it. I just kind of played around with it just to see what it would look like. So that's another way you can track like what your sales are overall if you want to see like how you're doing for the month or per show and stuff like that, and see how that plays out. So I just wanted to show that. But again, it is this app that I just showed you right here. It is called Shelf Snap. And it's really cool if you take pictures like when you're in the store. Let's say you found this item in the store and you know that you're going to buy it. You can take the pictures in the store and you can go ahead and list it before you even get home, you know, and you can get stuff loaded so much faster, which is really neat. Okay, did I miss any other questions while I was doing this? I'm scrolling back, friends. If I missed anything, have any questions, I wanted to talk about that because I feel like it is really, really handy. And I wanted to share it. It's helped a lot of people. There's a lot of people that were a part of like the test group, just so there was different walks of life, just to give feedback and stuff like that. But it was a really neat program. Then I would not be taking the 10 minutes to stage each photo. Yeah, you can remove background on some of them. I don't know if you saw Libby. I'm just going to take a picture just so I can kind of show you. I set up this little thing on my table. I'm just going to show you roughly what it looks like from a distance. And I feel like it's helped make my photos look better. So maybe you can set up an area kind of like this, like a staging area, just to make it look pretty. And then you can take pictures of your items, so you're not like trying super hard, but they look nice. I mean, look, that looks nice, right? It looks nice when you have just like a little staging area that you can sit your items there. I mean, that looks cute. You don't have to have anything super fancy just to take your pictures. I mean, she even looks cute, right? So that's what I would do if that would help you take your pictures faster. Like say you're going to load a show, just have all your items next to your staging area and then just set it down, snap your pictures and just have it in your phone. And then you can sit down when you're watching TV at night and get them all uploaded. Today was the last day of school, so on to organizing. You got a softbox light. Awesome. I'm literally like under 2 or 3 lights, so it's really good lighting right here. So, but yeah, softbox is really nice. That's crazy. You just got out of school. Some people were already out of school, and I think there's some kids that are still in school. So what are you going to do for the summer, Libby? Are you going to be doing like all the sales now? He wanted to tip you, but I don't have it on. What? I don't have it on. Tip settings. I didn't know I could turn it off. Show buyer tip messages in the chat. It says you can. I didn't know you could turn it off. If you go to my, I mean, I'm not begging for a tip, but I'm just like a little weirded out that it's not letting you tip because I thought it was a thing. I think if you go to someone's like profile, like click on their photo, there used to be a way that you can like tip them. I almost invited you to co-host. Okay, a lot of people have answered the poll and it says, do you like the reward system coupons or would you rather have max shipping? So you guys like coupons more than max shipping. It's kind of head to head, but you found it. Okay. I was like, I don't think I turned it off. I didn't even know you could turn it on or off, honestly. I'll just be honest. I didn't know. The 3 dots and more have the option. Oh, okay. Okay. I know some people's shows, I don't have like Some of them have the tip button off to the right side, and then other people don't. And so it's really weird. So, like, if you don't see tip on someone's show, I think you just go to the profile. Can you not tip a person if they do not sell? I think you can tip anybody anytime. I've had somebody tip me when I wasn't even live. I wasn't even live, and somebody tipped me $10. And the weird thing is, if she didn't tell me, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't have even known. Like, I didn't even get a notification that I got a tip. I just saw some money sitting in my account, and she's like, hey, I tipped you. I tried to tip, but I couldn't. They didn't sell. You weren't sure. Okay, well, I just got a tip. I was live. I wasn't selling. I mean, I guess I have sold something today, haven't I? Have I sold something? Yeah, I sold one thing. Somebody bought one of my my shipping guides. So I have my shipping guide at the bottom of the screen, and then I have the regular shipping guide as well, which I guess I could do some flash sales on those and not be so rude about that. Here's another question, you guys. Those that are in shows, do you guys like when people do flash sales on their bin items? I think it's kind of a fun thing, but I don't know if it really helps your sales or not. I haven't really decided that. Wow, that's really fast. Let's do 3 minutes. There we go. Okay, so I did 2 different shipping guides on discounts. I think flash sales are kind of fun. I just don't know if it really helps. I feel like if you are a newer seller and you do like playing cards, and you have playing cards in your bin for like $3, and then you do a flash sale for like $1, you know, and you have the 78-cent shipping turned on for them, I feel like that will help you also help get closer to your 1,000 sales as well. You do flash sales, you like them. Do you feel like you get money? Do you make money off of those? I'm just curious. I'm going to end the poll, you guys, so we can get that off our screen. There we go. There we go. I have super FOMO when you're in a show and you go look in their bin. You did that with junk journal packs. Oh, that's fun. I sell a lot from the bin anyway, so you always do a flash on your live. Yes, yes. I like doing flash sales. I feel like they're handy. How do you do where you only have 78 cents to do shop stickers? Okay, number one, when you're in your show, I'm going to have to show it on another one of my shows. You're going to have to turn on first class mail letter within your show before you go live. So let me show what I'm talking about with that. So you go into your whatever show you have, and you want to click on the top right and then go into edit show, and then under settings you want to go down to shipping settings, and like where you expand it out, and you want to go under domestic shipments, and you want to toggle on the first one that says first class mail letter. You want to have that one on. Okay. Hi, Whiskered Vintage. How are you? Okay, so make sure you have this on. So take a screenshot so you remember this. So you want to have this turned on. So this is step 1. Okay. Let me know if you got the screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't want to like pull it away and then you don't get it. Okay, and then step 2, trying to get motivated to do something after work. I kind of wanted to do that, but I had to get shipping done. I still got more shipping to do. You guys see this stuff behind me. I got to get that packed. I'm a slacker. Okay, step 2, vintage romance, is whenever you like go to create a listing. So you can only ship items that are flat. So you can't do, you know, like some earrings, or you can't put this in an envelope and it will ship. Okay, it has to be flat and bendable. But let's say stickers, playing cards, stuff like that, face mask, you can put that in there. So you want to create your quality listing and, you know, put in whatever photo and whatever it is. And then whenever you list it, use the category that is stickers. Stickers is under crafts. My screen just glitched. That was weird. But you want to do stickers as the category. And then, so that is step 2, stickers. Doesn't matter what it is, just put stickers. And the shipping needs to be, oh wow, my shipping looks different. Oh, that changed. The shipping needs to be 0 to 1 ounces. Okay, that looks different. I'm freaking out. What the heck? Y'all, did this just update on me? My shipping looks weird. It just updated. It did not look like that a few seconds ago. I told you I didn't update nothing yet. My update's gonna happen tonight. 0 to 1 ounces on the weight, and then the sticker. So this legit just glitched on me, and then it changed. That's weird. So 0 to 1 ounces, stickers, and first class mail letter, and then you can ship items for 78 cents. But I want to disclose. Are you guys listening? 78-cent shipping does not receive tracking. So it can take longer than a week for things to arrive. It will update to your buyers that it has arrived, and then sometimes it doesn't show up until like 2 or 3 days later. Okay, because it doesn't have tracking, it just guesstimates when it will get there. So if someone says that they received an update that it was delivered, and then it never actually gets delivered, or it doesn't get delivered until 2 days later, so they just need to wait. Yeah, so just be mindful of that. Do things that are a low dollar amount, like stickers or playing cards and stuff like that, for, you know, if you're trying to get to your 1,000 sales. Yeah, just a heads up. I like to use that one for giveaways when I ship ephemera packs, and that's what I do with 78 cents. But I just put it in giveaways. Where do I find the stickers? B-Inbox, you can get stickers. Oh, like my giveaway stickers. Is that what you're talking about? You can order them from Amazon. You can order them from Temu. I kind of think Temu is cheaper, to be honest. Or I just buy them from other whatnot sellers to support them to get to their 1,000 sales, and then I just take them and give them to other people. That's what I do. Where do you find the shipping on whatnot? Oh, are you talking about the shipping category for stickers? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, see, I'm slow. So you want to go under category. They moved it recently, so I gotta look. Go under arts and handmade. Yeah, it's arts and handmade. So they give you all of this, and then it says arts and handmade, and then it's stickers right there. You start typing it in. Wait, you can search. Oh, you can search it now? You couldn't do that before. Hot diggity dog. That's cool. Okay. I see. I still have one page though, but hey, some of my stuff has updated. But yeah, it's under arts and handmade and stickers, or you can search if whatnot gives you that functionality. I didn't have that until like 2 seconds ago. So and if everybody hasn't seen that, there was an email a while back that people are going to be starting to do their own customer service. So you guys please be on board with that coming about. Whatnot's not going to be doing customer service unless, you know, we suck and they have to step in, which you don't want that to happen whenever you start taking over. So just be mindful that that is coming. I don't have that functionality yet, but I know many other sellers already do. So just be aware of that. How does that work for refunds? It comes out of your pocket. It comes out of your pocket, and honestly, I would tell them to ship it back to me. Because there's so many people that are doing AI photos for breakages, and I would just tell them that they need to ship it back. But then you pay right. Well, they would pay to ship it back to you, but then you would refund once it's received, from my understanding. I believe. I haven't been doing my own stuff, so right now Whatnot has been just handling that, but also every purchase that goes through Whatnot should be having the $100 insurance automatically added to the label. But if you pay for additional insurance for something that is very pricey, and if it, let's say it were to break, then you can also claim that as well. So I definitely am going to be needing to look into all of that. but we don't want to do refunds. So we generate a return label for them and will not resist with the return. I don't know, Lily Lane. I have no idea. If you see a seller, what I would recommend is find a seller on Whatnot that is doing a seller support that you see that they have excellent support. Like where they're doing their own customer service, you can actually see that within their show. I don't know, when you guys like, yeah, it will be like the headphone icon. Like me, I don't have that. So I don't have that answer, but if you see, I know my friend does, which I can text her, which she will probably be my go-to because she does her own customer service. But if you see the little headphone, like Misa Jane, my friend here, she has excellent support, customer service. I would ask them. If you see anybody that has that emoticon on their profile and they're doing a seller support, I would ask them, honestly, because they will know. They will have been able to do it. Yes, Corey does have that. Yes. He's a big seller and he's also Premier and all the things. So if you're a Premier seller, you're also handling your own customer service. Yes. So that's already a given. But then there's already some people that have wanted to go ahead and do their own customer service. So they have been doing it. But a lot of Premier sellers and then some other sellers offer it too. Let me see. Oh, that's a new person. I thought that was this person I already knew. No. Cotton's Cartage. We're going to go rate her in a second. That's cool. Does anybody have any questions? Yes, sure. From the Billie Jean. Yes, that is the headphones. Does anybody have any other questions? Let me know. I wish I knew all the answers, but I just don't have the customer service functionality. They told me it was rolling out, and then all of a sudden they're just rolling it out to everybody because they were doing it in stages. So I assume mine is just going to be released whenever it comes out. I think they started newer sellers on it right away instead of the seasoned sellers just because, you know, they get to learn all the new stuff sooner. It's hard to make old dogs do new tricks. What is the latest price of a small hen on nest selling for? They're kind of all over the place, Desert Rabbit. I've seen some sell for $50. I've seen some sell for $120. So it really just depends on what it is. The 4-inch one, I'm going to say 40 to 60. They're not as popular. Fairy lamps are not going up as high as they used to be. I feel like colored glass ones and carnival glass are still kind of have the interest, but they're just not going up as high as they were. You did not bid because you were not sure they would be in margin. Oh yeah. I will tell you, I did a estate sale wars last month. This was April 29th. And I had a Marigold, Indiana, hen on nest. Like it was true vintage. It wasn't perfect either, but it's still it barely sold for what I paid for it. I started it for $1. It was a competition show. I took a gamble. And then some of my fairy lamps got bid up like crazy. So it really just depends, girlfriend. I made my money back, but I didn't pull a profit. So that's okay. It's the name of the game. Did we get an email for the customer support? You can't find it. I saw an email. It was the other day. They were mostly talking about Premiere, but in the bottom it said the customer support. Hold on. May 28th. It says it's on May 28th email that I was talking about with the customer support, and it says it was mostly talking about Premier Shop, but it says seller provided support, building support improvements we refined over time. Seller provided support, which is known as SPS, will roll out to all U.S. sellers on September 1st. Giving you direct ownership of buyer issues along with the tools and visibility to resolve them quickly and fairly. So what to expect if you're not enrolled in SPS yet, you will be enrolled on September 1st. Once you have enough orders to receive a support rating, maintaining a high rating will be required for Premier Shop eligibility moving forward starting October 1st. If you're already enrolled, then you just have to keep it going. But yeah, that was on the 28th. Hopefully you find it. If you don't, let me know and I will send it to you. Or better yet, I can hold it up to the screen. But that was the only recent Whatnot email that I got. So you got it? Okay. I don't think I see any other questions. And you guys are kind of dwindling out, so I don't want to bore you guys to death. I do seller supports every Monday, so if you think you might have a question, you can message me or save it for next Monday and pop in and hang out with me. I try to do these shows every Monday, so you kind of know that I'm going to be here and hanging around for support if you do have questions. I got to get busy unpacking, and I probably need to feed Patrick at some point tonight as well. But I'm glad I was able to help you guys. I appreciate the tips and the purchases in the shop and just hanging out with me. I am glad to know that you guys show up and appreciate these shows, that it is benefiting you, so it is worth my time. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys have a good day. I saw that there was a seller on here. It was her first show. She has 9 people in here, and I believe it says first show, and she only has 9 people, which makes me sad. So if you guys could go hang out with her, even if it's like 5-10 minutes, give her like all the heart emojis, all the things. We've all been sellers at one point or another. Send her the love. That would be amazing. So let's go raid her. I think that would be cool. I really like to do that if I can, if I see someone new, and she just popped up, so why not? Her name is Cotton Cottage, if you guys don't get rated over. Cotton's Cottage. There we go. Now it says 19 in there, so let's go. Bye, friends. Have a good day.